Hey everybody, welcome to a Tonki's Gaming Wild Rift video. So don't click ahead really quick, just make sure to go in that description and hit the link for my Discord. I know everybody's looking for parties, join that Discord, find a party. That's super important. Alright, so let's get on to the build. So the build that I use on Soraka, this is so broken, guys. Like, you need to use this. Like, it's crazy. Like, I had so much fun playing on this champion. Like, a lot of people don't play Soraka because they think that she's not top tier. But I'm telling you that if you build her right, then no one is going to kill your team, and you're going to make sure your marksman gets fed, and you're going to win your games. So let's get on to it. So the first thing that I get is Rod of Ages. So what a lot of people don't understand about Soraka is she heals, but when she heals, she takes health away from her. So she takes her health in order to give it to somebody else, okay? So it's super important to know with this build. That's why we build it the specific way. So that way you have more health, so that means you can heal more, okay? So the first item that we get is Rod of Ages. It's going to give you health, ability power, and it's going to give you mana. That's going to make it so you can heal longer, and it's going to give you more health so you can heal more, okay? And you're going to build stacks. The stacks, they build just over time. And then once you get to full stacks, it gives you a ton of health and a ton of mana and ability power. Okay, so it's going to make it, overall it's going to make it so you do a lot better. It's going to give you some ability power, so early game you can do some poke damage with the Starfall and the Silence. It's overall, it's the best item to get first, okay? The second item, we're going to get Harmonic Echo. It's going to give you ability power, mana, and ability haste. So it's going to make your skills come back faster. It's also, whenever you move or cast an ability, when you get to 100 stacks, your next healing or shielding ability, it's going to restore even more health, okay? So this build, it's going to make it so you are just a healing machine, okay? And your team is going to thank you for it. Like, it's crazy. I had so much fun on this. I had so much fun with this build that I'm actually thinking about maining Soraka. Like, you need to try it, okay? Also, don't forget in the top right-hand corner, if you want to see the quick version, I will put my 1-minute build if you don't want to look through all this. Also, if you want to skip straight to the gameplay, I'll put a timestamp in the description. So the second item is the Harmonic Echo. The third, so what I get is I get Boots of Lucidity, and I enhance them into Ionian Redemption. So what this is going to do is it's going to make it so your skills come back faster. So obviously you're going to be able to heal, use your Starfall, and you're also going to be able to use your Silence more often in your ultimate. That's huge, and it's also going to give you an extra heal, okay? So now, once you get your boots, you're now going to have 3 heals. You're going to have your second ability, your ultimate, and you're going to have this one. So that's going to give you 3 heals, plus we build for the spells, we build heal. So it's going to give you 4 heals. It's crazy, all right? So the next item that we get is we get Spirit Visage. Okay, this is going to give you health. It's going to give you health regen. The health regen is going to help you a ton, okay? And the reason it's going to help you is because you're using your health to give it to your allies. So you need to try to make sure that your health keeps coming back, so that way you can keep healing for longer fights. And it's also going to increase your healing by 30%, okay? That's huge, because you're going to get to a point where your health is low, and you're going to use your ultimate. Then your ultimate's going to give you 30% more healing, okay? Then which that's going to do is it's going to make it so you can heal longer. So the next item is we're going to get Ardent Censer. Once again, it's going to give you more health. It's going to give you ability power. It's going to give you ability haste. Like, by this time in the game, your heal is literally going to have probably like a 2 or a 3 second cooldown, okay? That's huge. That's super huge, okay? Because you're just going to be throwing heals. And the thing is with Soraka is you want to make sure that you stay back, okay? You don't want to stay up front because you don't want to get targeted. You want to stay in the back, and you just want to throw your heal. So this, once again, it's going to give you more health, ability power, ability haste. Now, it's going to give you some movement speed, but the thing is that when you heal or shield an allied champion, both of you gain attack speed. All right? And your attacks deal bonus magic damage. So what that's going to do is it's going to boost your marksman. It's going to give them more attack speed, which, you know, everyone knows the more attack speed your marksman has, the more likely they are to just dish out a ton of damage. And then on top of it, it's going to make it so your skills hit harder. Okay, now you're not going to do a ton of damage to the enemy, but even if you throw your Starfall in there and you just hit them for a little bit, that's going to help your team, okay? So this is just, I know I keep saying it, but 100%, you need to make sure that you build this way. So the last item that I get is Warmog's Armor. This, once you get to this point, guys, you are going to understand. All right, Warmogs is going to give you 700 health, okay? Plus, it's going to give you 200 health regen, and it's going to give you ability haste, so your skills are going to come back even faster. And once you get to this point, your heal is most likely, I'm pretty sure it gets down to 2 seconds, okay? Plus, you're going to have all that extra health. You're going to be able to have the sustain if you do get caught, and you're also just going to be able to spam that heal skill over and over and over again. So with Warmogs, if you have at least 2,500 maximum health, you restore 5% of your health if you haven't taken damage within 6 seconds. So that's huge because once, let's say you do a team fight. You don't have enough gold to go back, so you don't want to regen. Just run back for a couple seconds. I mean, it's going to take you no time at all to get your health fully back up. Now, there is a couple other options that you could go, but I don't really recommend it. If the enemy team has a ton of ability power, you could go Force of Nature. It's going to give you the health, which will help. It'll give you the magic resist, but it's just not going to give you as much as Warmogs. So I really wouldn't go that direction because Warmogs is just going to give you so much more, for your skills. If you want, I really wouldn't go Guardian's Angel, but if you really feel like you need the res, then you could go Guardian's Angel, but I really don't recommend it. Like, this build is pretty solid right as it is. So honestly, I would just stick with this and I would go with it, and you're going to see the power of it. So the runes, what I get Eerie. The reason I get Eerie is for early game, okay? So whenever you use Starfall, Eerie's going to float out there and she's going to do a little bit of extra damage. It's just going to give you a little bit of extra poke damage. To me, that helps early game. That helps your marksman just kind of dwindle them down in order to start getting the early game kills. So that's what I go for. The second, I get Gathering Storm. So it's going to give you attack damage, ability power, just over time, okay? That's just going to help you give you a little bit more extra bonus damage. If you want, you could get Triumph. Triumph isn't a bad option. When you're in a team fight, if you do hit a couple enemies and then they do die, you will get 10% health back. So Triumph is a solid second pick. I have gone back and forth between the two. It's totally your preference, whatever you want to do. All right, so the next item that I get Second Wind. Okay. So Second Wind, you're gonna gain health every 5 seconds. After taking damage from an enemy champion, you're gonna regenerate missing health. Okay, so this is gonna help you a ton with the health sustain because you need health in order to heal. So Second Wind, 100%, that's what you get. Now the last item, you could go. There is a couple things you could go, but I like Mana Flow Band because it's just gonna keep it so your mana is always coming back. You could go Pack Hunter. If you want, when you're near your allies, you can get bonus speed. You could get Sweet Tooth when you're in the lane, if you need the extra gold and the extra health. You could even get Hunter Genius for the ability haste. So, there is so many different options that you can go. But I just like Mana Flow Band. Now for the spells, 100% heal and flash, okay? Heal is just going to make it so you get healed, your team gets healed, and you're just throwing out even more heals. It's broke, okay? Flash, because you're going to heal and then you're going to flash away. So that's what I use. Hopefully this helps. You need to try it out, 100% try it out. Let me know in the comments if you tried it and if you enjoyed it. So let's get on to the gameplay. Alright, so welcome to the gameplay part. So make sure that if you guys are liking this video, to hit that like and subscribe button to Tonki's Gaming. Also, don't forget the Discord link in the description. You need to join it, find a party, help yourself. It's super nice to have a Discord where, if people are looking for parties, that you can find one. So I skipped the video ahead a little bit so you didn't, see all the boring farming in the very beginning of the game. But now I do die I think like 5 times in this game. But I really want you to see how in the late game Soraka is just overpowered. Okay, I mean, you're gonna just notice how I keep my marksmen alive, and they get totally fed, and it's just good game at that point. There is one spot where this Darius is just going ham on everybody, and I'm just sitting back there healing. The enemy team actually write in messages, and they're like, "How did you do that?" And it's like easy because I got Soraka. I don't know. This game was totally fun. I had a ton of fun with it, and I really think that you're going to be able to see just how this works. So as you can see, we're already bullying this bottom lane. We're already starting to get their tower down. My marksman has full health. I mean, it was a lot of fun. Like with this build, I was really debating on even maining Soraka because it was so much fun. Like when everybody's going ham on each other in team fights and you're just sitting back there just healing everybody and your team isn't dying. I mean, I don't know why, but it was just, I had a blast doing it. So as you can see, my marksman went back. I just kind of stayed in the lane to make sure that they didn't take our tower. That was, I felt like that was the best thing to do at that point. I don't even have my first item. Now I can go build it, but I just really didn't want to lose the tower. So I just kind of hung back and waited for my marksman to get back. So I know that we're getting ready to start this dragon. I know dragon just started, so let's see how we do here. I'm pretty sure I get killed, but that was because it was a bad play by me. Right here, boom. But I skipped that out. I didn't want to waste the time for you guys to watch my res. So all right, so we're getting ready. We're starting to do, we're trying to get the dragon. And like I said, I'm just really trying to pay attention to where I'm at in the map. I don't want to get too close. But I also want to stay in healing range. So if my team needs the help, the Starfall has a pretty good range on it. So you can stay back pretty easily. So right here, I'm just kind of doing a little bit of poke damage, helping my marksman. If they need healed, then I start to heal them. Yeah, I got the kill, but that was just, dumb luck. So, all right, I mean, we're getting ready to start the dragon. It was actually a pretty long fight just to get the dragon, but we end up eventually getting it. Now, the enemy team, they are coming down, so I wanted to make sure I shift my focus to them because we were trying to bait them out. So right here, as you can see, my marksman's going at it, and I'm just standing back, and I'm just throwing heals. Look at that heal. I mean, look at that. I mean, my marksman would have been done, a while ago if I wasn't playing Soraka. So it made the enemy team go back because they were like, what's going on? And it made it so my marksman was able to get, stay alive. Look at that healing. I mean, my marksman is more than half health. I'm just throwing heals in there, just making it so, and I'm backing up. That's the thing is you're backing up, throwing heals. You don't want to die, and you just want to keep healing, okay? Now, also remember, Soraka, you're able to heal. With your heal, you're using your own health to heal, okay? Look at this. So I threw the silence, and I'm just staying back. I know it's a passive play style, but it's so important. Like, people don't realize how important your supports really are. Like, without a really good support, it's really hard to win your games. It's really hard to win your matchups. So that's why it's super important to have a good support. Look at that. Look at that heal. My marksman would, if I wouldn't have had a healing champion there, my marksman would have had to have gone back. But now we're able to keep the pressure on the tower, on the minions, on them. They can't. If they go back, they're going to lose the turret. But we just have the laning power because I'm able to keep them healed. My marksman goes in. Look at that. I mean, my marksman dove, and I just kept him alive through it. It's so broke. I'm telling you. You need to try it. 100%. You need to try it. And, I'm getting low health, but I don't even care because I have my ultimate. And my ultimate's going to heal everybody. And another cool thing about Soraka's ultimate is that it is map wide. So you don't have to be right next to your teammates. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, well, I died, but I kept him alive long enough. So yeah, her ultimate, you can be across the map, and if you see one of your teammates about to die, you can throw your ultimate and you can heal your team. So remember that when you're trying Soraka, that it's not just a little area. Like, it's literally your whole team no matter where they are. That's really big to know. So hopefully you guys are enjoying this video. Hopefully you watch all the way through. Also, at the end, I'm going to put a link to my builds playlist. If you're looking for a specific champion, make sure to hit that builds playlist. Watch a couple of videos. Hopefully it helps. I appreciate the feedback I've been getting lately on people trying my builds, and they've been really having a lot of luck with them, and they've been really enjoying them. So I'm happy that you guys are, benefiting from this. That's what I wanted. I wanted to help people. So I appreciate you guys allowing me to help you. And I'm not perfect, so I'm learning new builds every day. I'm trying new champions also. I haven't gotten through all of the champions yet, but I'm working daily to get through the champions to, make sure that I find the perfect builds to bring you guys. Okay. So, all right. So we got that second dragon. Now I'm starting to get some items. We're level 9. We're doing good. We're doing good for where we're at. It's 14 to 17. So we're actually losing the kill game right now. But it doesn't matter because I'm pretty sure I get caught here. See, that was a bad play by me. I shouldn't have got that close. So I did end up dying right there. But that's what I'm saying. You got to really pay attention to your positioning. Now, I know that, like I said, I know that I have a lot of deaths, but it's fine because I'm building my items. And a little bit later on, you'll see that it doesn't even matter. Because I just heal everybody. So we got Baron. Now I backtrack because I don't want to get too close, and I'm just going to start healing. Look at this. Just going to start healing. And we're just going to get them all. I use my ultimate. Look at that. My team is almost all full health. Now I get caught here again. See, that's the thing is I kept getting caught, but it's okay. It doesn't matter because we end up getting back. Look at this. They're diving. They're not even doing anything to us because I just keep throwing the heal in there. Look at this. Look at that heal. I mean, that is crazy, guys. You have to use this. You have to. It's so much fun. So we're just going to start diving. That Darius, he don't even care because he knows that he's going to get healed. Look at that. I just threw my boots heal. I'm just healing. They're just going for it, and I'm just sitting back and I'm just healing them up. There we go. I even have my ultimate still. So I haven't even used my ult, and I'm still keeping them alive this well. So right here, I know Darius is getting ready to do a play. I really want you to watch this. Super cool. So Darius, he goes in. Now I'm just sitting back, and I'm just healing a little bit. I'm just making sure my marksman is getting healed. Now the Darius, is this the play? I think this is the play. Okay, yeah. So Darius, he comes up. I see him getting ready to struggle. Watch this. Boom. Healed again, and he got it, okay? Oh, that was cool. The enemy actually ends up writing in chat, how did you do that? He doesn't realize that, I was in the background just healing him up. I mean, Darius, if he has a healer, I mean, think about that. Darius is already someone to be weary of. And if you throw a healer on top of a Darius, I mean, it's good game. Here I was I saw it and I was I got to reply. Heals for days. It was so much fun. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this. Also, if there's a specific champion that you want me to work on, if you could just in the comments put that champion that you want me to work on, I will get to it as soon as I can. Now, I am making these videos in between work and family and stuff, so I'm trying to get out as many as I can to help you guys, but sometimes it might take me a couple days, so just please, leave me a comment, tell me who you'd like me to work on. So, I know the new patch is coming out tonight, so I'm going to try my best to get you guys new builds for the patch also as soon as possible. Just stick with me, and I will get those builds out to you guys. So here, look at this. I mean, I'm just standing in the back, just healing everybody, just what's going on? And I don't even think any of us, I think one of us died, but it's okay. One died. But I mean, for the majority, we were able to stay in that fight a lot longer because I was just back there healing. Look at that. That Darius, he's starting to get fed really, really well. So that's good. That helps. That helps a ton. So we're just kind of crashing mid lane. We're getting ready to end this game. I mean, I really want you guys to try this build. I mean, you're going to enjoy it. I just silenced the whole team. I'm just healing. I'm just throwing heals. I'm throwing silences. I'm throwing starfalls. I'm standing in the back. I'm just making sure that everyone stays healed. Look at that. There's the boots heal. Now we got crashed a little bit, but it's okay. I mean, this isn't the last fight, but I had to start backtracking because I can't heal if I don't have any health. So I knew I wasn't going to be able to heal much longer. Now they did do a good push on us right there, but as you'll see, I believe it's the next fight that we just totally just rock them. Like it's you know, you don't win every team fight, but you know, with how much we've pushed them right there, I mean, it was okay. I mean, I don't think they have any turns left. Yeah. So we decided to get Baron just to finish the game. So when I'm sitting here at Baron, I just want to keep my team healed because I don't know if everyone's going to recall right after we get Baron. So I wanted to make sure I kept them healed in case people decided to just go straight in. Because by this time in the game, I mean, people are starting to get full builds. You know, maybe they don't need to go back and buy anything. So I just wanted to make sure I kept them healed up as much as possible. So every time I see a berry, I always get the berries because, you know, you want to keep your health up so that way you can keep healing. And honestly, I mean, it's starting to become a good game. This Diana, I wanted to make sure that they, you know, stayed healed. So we're just kind of pushing. Timo with his dang mushrooms. Look at this. I'm just going to heal that Diana right through this. Look at that. Oh, I mean, come on. I mean, that was fun. That was cool. Yeah, I mean, that was the power right there. That Gragas had no chance against that Diana because I was just back there healing. Like, he was probably like, what is going on? So here we go. We're pushing him. I'm pretty sure this is the last push. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully you learned something. If you did, leave me a comment. Don't forget to hit the playlist button for my other builds. Don't forget to watch them. If you're not subscribed, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button to Tonkeys Gaming so you don't miss future videos. And hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I will be bringing out another video soon. All right, see you next video.